Hi boys and girls. It's time for Number Corner, and you may have noticed that Number Corner has changed because we are now in the month of January. January is the first month of the new year. So when we write our date for January, we will use the number 1 because it's the first month of the new year. All right, so let's just take a look at our calendar. I've already flipped over for the days that we were not in school in January. Friday was January 1st, and we had an equation. And the equation is 6 minus something equals 1. That empty box is what we call an unknown partner or an unknown part, okay? So we had 6 minus something equals 1. So that was our first calendar card. Then for January 2nd, our calendar card is another equation. This time the equation is 0 plus something equals 2. Again, this empty square is an unknown partner or an unknown part. 0 plus something equals 2. Sunday, yesterday, we have another equation. This time, our total is first. It says 3 equals 2 plus something. Our unknown part or partner is what's in that empty box. So all three equations are a little different. We have an equation that starts with a total 6, but it's a subtraction equation. So our equation was 6 minus something equals 1. And then we made a number tree. Okay, remember, a number tree looks like this. And the total always goes at the top. So for Number Corner, for January 1st, 6 is our total, okay? Because that's what we're starting with. And we said that we had 6 minus something equals 1. So that's what our number tree would look like, okay? The equation was 6 minus something equals 1. So 6 take away something equals 1. And we have to figure out what this unknown partner is. So if we have 6, and we can make 6 dots, and we have 1 left, I'm going to leave 1 over here. How many do we have to take away in order to only have 1 left? We have to take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our unknown partner was 5. So I wrote a story problem to go along with the equation and the number tree. And I wrote, I have 6 books, I share some, I have 1 left. How many did I share? Well, I shared 5 books. Okay, I had 6 books, I shared some, and I have 1 left. How many did I share? I shared 5. Okay, so for the equation for Saturday, January 2nd, was 0 plus something equals 2. So again, our number tree would have the total at the top. Okay, so our total is 2. Okay, so my equation was 0 plus something equals 2. Well, 2 is my total. It goes at the top. Okay, I know that I have 0, and then I get some more. How many more do I get? So my equation to go, or my story problem to go with my equation is I have 0 stickers, My sister gives me some. This is what we don't know, but now I have 2. I have 0 stickers. My sister gives me some. Now I have 2. So how many did she give me? She gave me 2 stickers. Okay. Our third equation is again a little different. This time our equation starts with the total or the equal sign first. Okay. The equation is 3 equals 2 plus something. Okay. So when I make my number tree, I'm putting my total at the top. My total is 3. Okay, so I know I have 2. That's one of the partners. And then this is my unknown partner. That's what's missing. And when you look at a number tree, you will always add the part plus the part to equal the whole or the total. Partner plus a partner equals a total. So the story problem that I wrote is Ethan wants $3, okay, $3 for a toy. He has $2. How many more does he need? Okay, so he wants $3 for a toy. He has $2 already. How many more does he need? Well, 2 plus 1 more equals 3. Okay, so I can write my 1 in there. And how many more does he need? He needs $1. All right, so now let's look at today's card. And today's card is a story problem. So they're giving us the story problem. And now we're going to fill in all of the other parts. It says, the kids had 7 balls. They lost some. Now they only have 4. How many balls did they lose? So every time we write a story problem or read a story problem, we have to think about, are we getting more of something or are we taking some away? If we're getting more, we know that's addition. If we're taking away, we know that's subtraction. So if the kids had 7 balls, so today's date is Monday, January 4th. So I'm going to write 1, oh, that doesn't work. 1-4, January 4th, 2021. So we're going to come up with an equation for this. The kids had 7 balls. Well, I know that's how many they're starting with, so I'm going to put my 7 first. They lost some. That word some tells me that's an unknown partner. So they lost, subtraction, they lost some. That's where I'm going to put my box. Okay, that's what I don't know. And then it says now they only have 4 balls. So they had 7, they lost some, now they have 4. So that's my equation. 7 minus some equals 4. So if I'm going to write my number tree, I'm going to put my 7 at the top because that's the total number of balls I have. Okay, I have an empty box because I lost some, but I also know I have 4 left. And if you remember, the partner plus a partner will always equal the total at the top. So we knew the story problem, they gave that to us. Now we have to come up with a solution. So this is how I'm going to solve the problem. You might be thinking how you're going to solve the problem. I'm going to draw a picture. I'm going to draw 7 circles to represent the 7 balls, okay? Notice I put 5 together, then a little space and 2 more. That helps me clearly see 5 and 2. Here are the 7 balls. I lost some, but I have 4 left. So I'm going to count back 4, because that's what I know I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to draw a line. Okay, this is the 4 that I know I have left. This is the number that were lost. 1, 2, 3. So how many balls were lost? 3 balls. Okay, do you see how I did that? I had 7 balls. I lost some, that unknown partner, but I knew I had 4 left. So I counted 4 balls. I put a line or a break apart. This is what I have left, so this must be what I lost. You might have just known that fact. 3 plus 4 equals 7, okay? And that's okay too. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so let's add a day in school. We're back from winter vacation. Here's another day in school, and we've been in school for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73 days. 73 days, and today's date is January, and I'm going to write the abbreviation for January. Okay, abbreviation is just the shortened word, J-A-N. So today is January 4th, and our new year is 2021. So the month is 1, the day is 4, and the year is 21. All right. So our calendar collector this month of January, we are going to collect dimes and pennies and then graph them on this chart, okay? So you might remember that we did a little bit of something like this back in September. We're going to concentrate on dimes and pennies. So if you remember our little poem about a penny, okay, penny, 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 easily spent, copper brown and worth 1 cent. Okay, so we know our pennies are brown or the copper color, and they're worth 1 cent. Dimes, dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Okay, and our dimes are a silver color, and they're worth 10 cents. So we are going to collect our dimes and our pennies. So we've got our spinner, and we're going to spin. And if you take a look at the spinner, you can see there's 1 dime in this spot, 1, 2, 3, 4 pennies, 2 dimes, 10, 20, and this box down here has 1 dime and 2 pennies. So 10, 11, 12 cents. So we're going to spin, and then we're going to start collecting for week 1. So I spin my spinner, and it landed at the top on 4 pennies. So I'm going to take 4 pennies, and I'm going to drop them in week 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to come over here, and I am going to mark off 4 spots, okay? You can see that we have 10 frames here. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40. This is a 10 frame, 5 and 5. This is a 10 frame, 5 and 5. Another 10 frame, 5 and 5. And a 4th 10 frame, 5 and 5. So since today I spun 4 pennies, I'm going to cross off 4 blocks in my pennies row. Oops. So pennies go all the way on the bottom. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 for today. And no dimes, okay? And so that's just what we're going to be keeping track of during the month of January. Flip over another day. 73 days we've been in school. So now we're all caught up on the new year.